Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo.
Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. It is a snow day here, and look at these poor little swans. Look at all that snow and all of the ducks. I know I have no food for you, but it's a snow day here. There is so much snow happening, and in Vancouver, this is enough to shut things down. So here are my swans, swimming in the cold as we approach Christmas. Scout loves snow, don't you? She likes to stick her nose in the snow. I'm in my pajamas but with boots. It's actually kind of cold, so I'm gonna go in before I get too cold. But yes, it is a snowy day, Sunday morning in the Vancouver area. I've just woken up and there's a tugboat way down there working, but yeah, it's cold. Let's go inside. My poor little Swanee, you can barely see. I'm not sure whether that's Dancer or Prancer, I didn't look, but just through that little patch of snow, the swan is poking their head. Oh, there's the other one. And they are on the hunt for food. Let's go out this way. I know I just said let's go inside, but no, we're gonna go out this way just to take a look. So on a snow day, on the float house, it looks like somebody's already done a bit of a pass with the shovel, and they've done a very basic pass. And Nathaniel's actually gone way down to shovel at the neighbors, it looks like. But snow, little bits of ice. I'm not going to stay out here too long because it is cold, but this is what it looks like on the float house when there is lots of snow. Okay, let's go inside and put on a hot beverage. It is so snowy outside. Scout has turned into a swan that Greg is wearing these glasses. We're having this little discussion right now because I said they were up on the top shelf, and I said, what do you use them for? And he says, well, I don't want to have to replace them. And I said, but do you use them? No, but I might have to replace them. Anyway, so he's going to wear them when he takes the dog out for a walk right now, so that I don't do the 20-20 rule with you. Can you replace it in less than 20 minutes with less than $20? So use it or lose it. Greg's going to use it. Okay. And here's my pretty Christmas tree.
Contact lenses don't freeze up.
It's a pretty tree with snow in the background. It's probably about 3-4 centimeters of snow, but it has shut down the Vancouver area. Life at the float house has become a winter wonderland. The snow has come down. There is ice forming in the water. It is minus 2.5 degrees Celsius. It is chilly, and it is definitely looking like winter today. It's been a bit of a snow day. It's a Sunday, but pretty much everything in Vancouver shuts down when you get just a few flakes of snow. This is nothing in comparison to Toronto or other places I know, but here things definitely shut down. Anyway, we'll just go for a quick walk on the dock. It is slippery, so we'll have to be very, very careful. It is Sunday, as I mentioned, and sometimes there is Sunday delivery from Canada Post during the December holiday season, so I think I'm going to pop up there. I highly doubt that Canada Post made it out today in this weather, but you never know. Anyway, let us carefully go up on here. Let me show you down the dock. And people have been out shoveling. Nathaniel did some shoveling earlier today as well. And as I mentioned, there is ice. This morning, the snow is coming down much heavier. The ducks are swimming as well as I give you the 360. And it is looking quite pretty, but it is definitely chilly. Anyway, we're gonna walk carefully in the middle because that's the safest place. If you do slip, at least you fall in the middle and not go splash in the water. And I'm just gonna go up what I call the cheese grate. That's this stuff here, the metal. And I'm gonna check the mailbox. But for the moment, I'm gonna turn the camera off. Safety, you know. Nothing in the mailbox. Anyway, we'll just take a quick look from the parking pad. You can see ice is starting to form. Last year, just after Christmas and between New Year's, it got so cold that it actually froze over across the Fraser. It is just starting to freeze over in the little section between the houses and the parking pad. And when the tide goes down low and it is frozen, it makes very eerie sounds, especially at nighttime. I think we'll just go for a nice walk along the top here, looking at the trees with little bits of snow in them. It's really quite pretty. And I had taken you in the fall during Vlogtober to my neighbor's herb garden, and there is some holly there. So I thought it'd be nice to see some holly just before Christmas. So we'll just walk along on the mainland for a few moments. Scout is probably annoyed with me for not taking her. My original intention was just to go check the mail, but once I got up here, it was nice to just come out for a few minutes, although I forgot my gloves, so I'm popping them in my coat. So we do have some holly up here along the garden, and let's see how many berries are left on the holly right now. This holly bush is definitely looking very Christmassy. There are berries, there is a ton of snow on it. Perfect for birds right now who are perhaps wanting a nice little bite to eat, but also looking really Christmassy. The palm tree, I don't think it's faring as well. I don't think it likes snow as much as the holly tree is handling it. And of course, an evergreen always looks beautiful with snow. Not even flocked snow, real snow on it. Snow always looks so pretty in branches, and it is nice to just get out and admire nature. Oh, these poor leaves. I think this is a rhododendron. These poor leaves right now. It is too chilly. Looking down the ramp, thankfully the tide is not too low because otherwise the slope would be very steep, so it's not too bad. And looking over, you can see the ice is starting to form on the edge of the river. The water in the Fraser is cold at the best of times, but it is ice cold now. So again, I am going to be very careful walking down the ramp because ending up in the water would not be very safe for anybody. But look how pretty it looks. You can see the ice cracking down there, and I mentioned earlier it makes creepy sounds when the tide is going out and that ice cracks. I've actually just come from my neighbors and had a lovely cup of tea, but I just wanted to share with you the ice the tide is going down and ice is going to start to crack soon. Thank you for joining me on this snowy day. I know we didn't get up to much. I did lots of knitting today and just had a lot of quiet time, but I wanted to share with you a little bit of snow in Vancouver, where snow basically shuts this city down. Good thing it's a Sunday. Anyway, wishing you a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow for Monday. It's going to be cold here still, but hopefully in the next few days it'll start to warm up again, and hopefully when I come out tomorrow these ducks aren't walking on ice.
In excelsis Deo, Gloria, in excelsis Deo.
Today really has felt like a snow day. I have the fireplace going. I have been cuddling up under my Bits and Bobs blanket. I've been drinking tea all day, and other than my quick walk outside, I have been working away on my goose eggs blanket, so that got a lot of work. And then one other thing I wanted to share with you that has had some work in the past 2 days, because yesterday was chilly and snowy, cuddly weather too. My Mind the Gap socks are coming along really well as well. I'm just at the point where I can add in a toe. So yay for snow days.